Okay guys, so now I got the axe head done. The handle's about done. I can slide the handle right on, no problem at all. I slide it on about, well, give it a good press with my hand. And then to seat the handle, all you do is hold your axe like this and tap on it from the top. And do that a couple times. Let me tilt this camera down a little bit. You just do this a couple times. And I'm hitting the top of this handle with another wooden block. And that is it. It is seated. So now that you got your handle seated, all you got to do is put the wedge in and drive it down. So to do that, I will get right back to you. Okay, so now I got this wedge in here and it's all lined up and ready to get driven down in. So all I do is I got a piece of wood laying here on the floor. I just stick my handle on top of that piece of wood. And I grab my wooden mallet and just slowly start driving this wedge in. Then I just sit there and I drive it in until it goes all the way home. So I'll be right back with you. Okay, now that I got the wooden wedge driven all the way down there as far as I can, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off each side of this thing and try to drive it down just a little bit farther. I don't think I'm going to get any more, but I'm going to give her a try. Okay, so now I got each side of the wedge cut off. The last thing I'm going to do is give this thing a couple more taps, make sure that that wedge is seated in there really good, and then I'll cut the wedge off. So I'll be right back with you. Okay, now that the wedge is all cut off and everything looks good, the next thing I'm going to do is there's a little burr around the bottom side of this, and I'm just going to go ahead and take a utility knife and cut it off. I'll be right back with you. Okay, so the handle's all on. It's nice and square with the handle, and the handle's nice and square with the head, and everything's on real nice. The only thing that's left now is I'm going to give the handle a good sanding and give the whole thing a nice coat of linseed oil, and this axe is all done. So stay tuned and we'll go ahead and do that and we'll get this done. Okay guys, so the handle's all sanded down, feels pretty good to me. I'm going to go ahead and take a break right here and get back on this in the morning. So all that's left now is put a good edge on it, which it really, for being as rusty it is, it's kind of got pretty sharp edge on it already, so it's only going to be a little bit of light file work and maybe some stone work. Then after that, well, first I'll probably put some linseed oil on the handle and then do the edge work, and then after that we're done. As far as I'm concerned, this will be a done deal. So stay tuned, and we'll go ahead and finish this thing up here in the next few minutes. Hey guys, I'm back. So I got all the stone work and file work done on this axe. The only thing that's left now is basically to strop it. So I'm going to show you how to do that real quick, or at least how I do it. And really all I take is just a piece of scrap leather that I had laying around, and all I do is this. I just run it right back like this and back and forth. Just keep doing that as many times as it takes. And then you just keep strapping it and stropping it and stropping it until you get it. What you're trying to do is you're trying to break that burr off and get rid of that last little bit of remaining burr that's on the edge of that axe. And once you get done with that, you should be able to test it on your arm, and heck yeah, it's shaving sharp. So at that point, I'm going to call this axe basically done. The only thing that's left is we're going to put a coat of linseed oil on the handle, and it's a done deal. So let me go ahead and get the linseed oil out, and I'll show you how to do that real quick again, and we'll call it a done project. Okay guys, so the last thing we're going to do is put a little bit of linseed oil on this handle, and then this axe is all done. And for that, all I do is first I keep a rag by me, because it's kind of nice when you're messing with linseed oil. But really all I do is I take a little bit of the boiled linseed oil and I just pour a little dab of it, doesn't take a lot, into my hand, and then I just go ahead and start rubbing it into the handle, and I rub it in until it gets a good coating of it. Actually, I might need a little bit more than this, but you guys get the idea. Put a little more in my hand, but there you go. And I just rub it in here, give everything a good coat of oil, and let it soak in really good. So let me go ahead and do this for a few minutes, and I'll show you the axe knife combo all done. Okay, thank you. Okay guys, so we're all done. What we got here is a nicely resharpened axe. You know, I changed the grind on it just a little bit, just to give it more of a little different profile on it, and then we got our knife all done. And there you go. There's a $2 axe head, $7 handle, $9 axe, and a $5 knife. And all bought the same day at a flea market. And for a beginner or even a professional, this is quite a little setup, you know. And it's kind of a great thing for me, because I'm kind of a New Orleans collector, and you know, I don't have a lot, but a few. And for $2 to add this to my collection is great. But actually, this is going to end up being a user axe, because it's not the prettiest one in the world, but boy, she's razor sharp, and you could just hear it taking the hair off my arm. Same with the knife. It's just razor sharp too. So there you go. For what, 14, 15 bucks, you got yourself quite the combo. So we're going to conclude this video series and on the axe knife on a budget thing, and I'm going to say thank you. And if you like this video, like it, share it, subscribe to my channel. I mean, I'm looking for subscribers, and I'm going to keep on doing these videos, and hopefully you guys will like them and keep on watching. Thank you.